Of the issues at Jana Elementary continues, and now News 4 confirms the Florissant school is not expected to reopen. Jana Elementary shut last October over conflicting reports detecting different levels of contamination dating back to World War II atomic bomb development. The Hazelwood School District's board statement reads, there is no expectation that Jana Elementary will reopen and students and staff will remain at their current schools. Goes on to say, as we look to the future, we are committed to supporting all of our students and staff in fully embracing their new school communities. Also today, we spoke to Republican Senator Josh Hawley. He's proposing a bill putting $21 million toward cleanup at Jana and other schools in America with similar health issues.
Stop the agency runaround. Your government is pointing the finger at each other. Fix this. This school needs to be cleaned up. If it can't be cleaned up, it needs to be rebuilt. There needs to be a new school. It's simple. Let's not make this complicated.
Students at Jana Elementary went to school virtually before they were transferred to different Hazelwood schools within the district. That is where they will now stay.